Hello, Cherry.
Hello, Cherry.
Hello.
What's happened in the last 12 hours?
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Yeah, let's get those viewers coming back in. Let's start the cycle.
Okay. So who I'm gonna go after this week is no. I saw that you were talking about misogyny in
Oh,
your crackdown. I
yeah?
want to ask you about it.
Go for it. Wait,
I don't know. Okay.
before you
Go
allowed to
ahead.
ask me, can you increase your microphone volume by 20%?
Well, what of it? He's a
Gotcha.
sexist.
Wait, what do you want to chat about? What about it?
No, unintentionally. So like, what are the changes that you're making? Because
No
I was
more.
under the impression that you banned porn, but I don't think that ban has happened, right?
Did we ban porn yet?
From DGG.
We might not have yet, but we're getting real close to it.
I'm looking at some right now.
Shut up, Dan.
Yeah, I think it's always weird when when like someone in chat lets people know that they just came.
Yeah,
I think that's always weird.
a little bit, yeah. Or what they're trying to cum to, yeah.
Yeah. Or when sometimes people will come in asking for links to Kumtu. Just overall, really fucking cringe, guys.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Yeah. But it's still around. But you are aiming to get rid of it.
I think so, yeah. And we'll probably end up just banning all not safe for work, yeah.
I've been asked to come here to convince you not to get rid of porn, and I decided really to double down on it. Get rid of it.
Who asked you to come in for it to not happen?
I won't snitch.
Oh, give us a hint.
It's someone from chat.
What tier sub are they?
Hello?
So what else are you doing?
What do you mean? Like
I
on
thought you had a
stream
pretty
or?
cool conversation last night.
No, did we?
Conservative woman,
Oh, yeah, Patty.
right?
Yeah, she came and therapied to me for a little bit.
That was therapy to you?
Well, when somebody comes and like talks at me for like an hour, yeah. She seems cool. I like her. I didn't disagree with anything she said, but it feels like sometimes people come on and they
Ooh.
just want to like talk to me or talk at me a lot. And I'm like, okay, I'll sit here and listen.
Damn. Okay, so does it make it so that makes it less fun for you, right? That's less entertaining. Maybe the conversations with like Lav are just like more stimulating
Yeah,
than that one?
I generally prefer like back and forths or whatever, but I mean, it's still fine that like there's a variety of conversations that happen here. I'm okay with it.
Interesting. Okay.
Why? What about it?
I'm listen, I'm just trying to figure out what you like, okay? If I'm wondering why there are certain people who come on the stream more often, maybe it's not just like what the space is attracting, it's maybe also has to do with what you find interesting yourself,
Yeah, of course. I'm good at
right?
cultivating a safe space for people that happen to be mentally ill. Yeah,
I'm not saying mentally ill. Holy shit.
I am.
You want mentally ill people here?
Yeah, they're usually more interesting.
Fuck. Is that what I'm doing here?
It's okay. You're not the first. You certainly won't be the last. There's all sorts of crazies here. I'm becoming one, you know, every day.
True.
Who's your next? Oh, you're close friends with President Sunday. How's that going? Being a conniving fucking snake.
Okay. Stop calling us close friends. You know what you're doing. You're annoying. Why are you dodging him?
I think he's like the definition of bad faith, and it's just exhausting to deal with people like that.
Oh, okay, so he's bad faith intentionally, and that's why you don't like it, right?
I mean,
Because
that's what bad faith implies, is that it's intentional. Yeah, I think it's intentional.
yeah, but it gets thrown around on
Oh yeah,
your
yeah. My
channel,
subreddit
like,
uses bad faith like psych terms. They just apply it to
yeah.
everything. Like that guy disagreed with me. He's bad faith. Yeah.
Did you take Erin for bad faith in your debates with her?
Um.
Or were you maybe not like definitively bad faith, but are you leaning towards bad faith?
I was initially, but I think she just is a little bit debate brained. I think it's a combination of like she's a little debate brained, plus she was probably on a new platform and a little nervous, and like that's yeah. But
Are you not debate brained?
I try not to be, no.
Okay.
Debate brained is like you get caught up in an argument and you're like so invested in your side that you're not willing to give ground on a single fucking point because you're worried that it might lead to a conclusion that you don't like. So your opponent starts asking you questions that like you obviously have to give an answer to, but you're fighting in every single one. Like, can we agree that people have 2 arms? Well, actually, after Chernobyl, there were reports that some people were born with 3 arms, and not everybody has, because they can have like it's like stuff like that. Like when you start to get in, it's like, okay, this is I can't even lay out a single fucking word. Yeah.
Maybe a better way to ask that would have been, you're no longer debate brain.
No, yeah, I mean, I every now and then I probably will be too. Like depending on how heated it gets, I'm sure I could get into arguments where like after like 30 minutes, I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I arguing right now? I don't even think I disagree with this. Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
Okay. And just debating with somebody who is debate brained, you just realize there's no productivity there. So not, like, better not even engage? Or is it the fact that you know that you can never win?
It's just very unproductive. So, like, if I want to have that conversation, I can, but it's going to just be, like, a screaming match, and then it'll become, like, a dunk-off to see who can, like, shit on the other person harder. But nothing, like, productive is going to happen there, yeah.
Okay. And because that bad faith is unproductive, maybe a conversation with somebody who is, like, manipulative and not, like, intentionally bad faith, that's not productive, but you're okay with that conversation? And you find value there?
Yeah, because those tend to be really interesting. To a point, though, I mean, they can get boring. Fun. Yeah, it's challenging. Somebody's trying to mindfuck you.
Yeah, so is the other person. They're just,
Yeah, but it's personal because,
less
like...
mentally ill?
The other, Because, like, with President Sunny, he's not trying to, like, mentally, like, abuse me or something. He's just, like, ideologically dug into some fucking stupid shit. It's, like, boring. But if someone else is like, I'm going to manipulate you into doing exactly what I want you to do to make me feel better emotionally, that's more interesting. It's like interpersonal.
Listen, I don't like President Sunday, so
you are in love.
He
with
comes
him.
off.
I understand. You're literally just like here to simp 1,000,000%. President Sunday's your favorite streamer.
You know what?
You're trying to represent him. You're trying to grow his stream. I understand. You know, it's all good.
I give in. That's actually been my type this whole time.
That's all good. It happens.
The way he wears cardigans, it's just
based.
He gives that look. I don't think it's a good look for you, personally.
Okay, there's 2 things that drove me over the edge, okay? One was I don't know if I did this on stream or off stream, but I watched him doing research on the Evergreen stuff, and the way that he was engaging with the material, I could tell it wasn't going to be a productive conversation. We were going to end up fighting over every little fucking stupid thing because he's so concerned about building a certain type of narrative that he's not going to give on even the most reasonable of grounds. That was number 1. And then number 2, somebody either emailed me this or sent me on Discord. I need to find this again. But he's like typing in his Discord where he's like, we're going to destroy Destiny. Like, we're going to pick him till the bone is dried. We're going to do blah, 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 blah. And this is like my new media strategy. It's like, okay, this is fucking cringe. Like, why would I give somebody like that attention? Like, go ahead.
No, that's perfectly fine. So if you say that, if you're like, I think this person's unhinged and I think they have bad intentions with how they're engaging with me, I think there's like times where he's like, went after people in your personal life, like unnecessarily.
Sure.
Like,
that wasn't the
when you say bad faith, it's
well,
just
that wasn't the original reason though. The original reason was bad faith. And there are people where if I think they're bad faith, I'm just not going to do it. Like Jackson Hinkle, I'll probably never debate that guy again because I don't think he's not engaging in conversations.
He's a harmful person.
Well, no, not even that. Fuck harmful. He just doesn't engage in good faith. He's just repeating talking points over and over again. Alex Stein is a guy that I'll probably never engage with again because he's just like he just does his meme shit over and over again. Like.
You're not going to debate Alex Stein because he disrespected AOC and.
True, you got me.
That's the whole Yeah. We can't have that.
Absolutely true.
Okay, well, President Sunday is going to be on that Adam and
Sitch
thing next week.
Okay.
I don't know.
How do you know his schedule? Are you like his fucking secretary now, or what? Are you trying to schedule a debate with me and him? Is that?
I'm in everyone's walls.
Yeah, clearly. Jesus.
I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting if you actually had the debate with him.
Here's like types of conversations that are super boring. This is like not exciting to me, or this is like so boring because I know that he feels this way because I heard him say it too to that Aaron girl. He's like, Brett wasn't actually forced out of the college at all. He chose to leave. And I was like, okay, well, there was immense pressure for him to leave. Really? Could you prove that? Prove to me that there was any pressure. And it wasn't just a ploy for him the entire time in order to retire with a ton of money. I was like, bro, I don't know how the fuck I can prove that. Oh, so all you have at the end of the day are anecdotes. So really, your point is just as stupid as all the people you've criticized. And it's like that. And it's like, okay, I'm good. I'm good on that one, Chief.
Yeah, if it's so easy, why wouldn't you just do it? Like,
Because it's gonna end up. It's gonna end up on points. No, it's gonna end up on points where it's like we can kind of agree that it's like this is like a reasonable person would agree here, but he's gonna ask for like a level of evidence that I'm not gonna be able to provide because it's just like I don't even know what kind of evidence I could possibly. How do you provide evidence of this pressure against somebody on campus, right? I mean, we can go watch the riots, we can go and watch all the student testimony, we can watch Brett's testimony, but like. At the end of the day, like, how can I possibly prove that point? Or like with the Aaron girl, like getting into that. Oh, because he even agreed with the Aaron girl. Like, oh yeah, well when they said mixed race here, they were saying that like that could include white students too. No, they're not. Or when he was saying that like, oh yeah, well they weren't forced to leave campus. Okay, yeah, I guess you can show up and then like everybody thinks you're a fucking asshole. And there's students like protesting and shit that probably makes you feel unsafe too. But it's like it's gonna be like arguments like that. It's like it's not a good faith engagement with the subject matter, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, maybe one day you guys will talk to each other. You should probably talk about politics now, though. Everyone seems pissed off. Okay? Bye.
I'll think about it, okay? Bye. Danny Dan.
We should have some sort of currency that when an orbiter wants to join this call, they have to, like, pay with that currency. And if they want to fucking blow it all out over one day, that's on you. You could do that, but then they can't like join in for like the rest of the month as a result of that, you know. And then, but if they do a good job and they get voted up, they get more currency so they can come in a second day, right? But if they do bad, maybe the stocks go down, and now they don't have enough to join again.
Yeah,
and they have to wait for the.
I don't know if you're explicitly getting at this, but like if there was a way for the chat to participate in currency, yeah, holy shit, that would actually be so good. Because then good orbiters, it would be an organic way for good orbiters to show up a lot and be on stream without me having to be a dick and say, listen, you're boring, can you leave?
Yeah, not that that was applying to you, Cherry. Just a thought that I had. No relation to you being there. But yeah, I think that would be fucking killer.
Not that that was fucking applying to me. Dan. You fucking love drama. If you're gonna talk shit, talk it right now.
No, we're not. We're legitimately not playing to. Trust me. Me and Dan talk. It's not about you, okay? It's about Brittany. No, I'm just kidding. I love Brittany.
I wonder what it. So, I wonder what it would take to do that. So, fuck. I don't know. There's some like comp sci student who will go and do this whole thing, but how would you regulate? Oh wait, it actually could.
Well, we
be
have
done.
like the stuff. Of course, it could be done. It's trivial.
Yeah, because the notable role.
Yeah, all you would do is you would have a bot that you would DM the bot and you would say cash in, and then they'd be assigned the role, and then there'd be a time tracker for it for a certain amount of time, and it would deduct from a balance that would be determined by some database or whatever. That's like comparing it to like the stocks website or whatever, right?
Yeah, God, that would be fucking. Oh man, that would be so good to do that. That would, and I bet that would drive content.
Oh my God! Crazy. You know how we should track it, Dan? You know how we're gonna track everybody's.
Oh, Megalol's in chat. Emotes.
No, we're gonna do it on the DGG coin blockchain.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! There it is, boys.
I mean, I think it's a great idea, actually.
God, I need to do a fucking crypto scam.
Well, we don't call it a scam. We just call it a redistribution.
I still think, I don't know if anybody had done it, but I still think like Ponzi coin would be really funny. Like, it is a Ponzi scheme, but like it's starting right now. If you get in early, you're going to be one of the early cash out people. And it's just a bunch of people waiting for the rug pull, trying to time it to fuck over other people. That would just be so sick.
Yeah, but how do you, yeah, that would be challenging. It would be cool, yeah. I mean, I love money, you know? Money, 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 money.
Do you, Dan?
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, someone do the, so I bet someone could do 90% of this without involving us, the orbiter shit. So it's like whenever someone is on, can people see who's in this channel without roles? Can they see who's in here? I think they can, right?
Can they see into the channel without... No, I don't believe so.
Fuck. Well, I don't know. Something can happen.
Jesus, my pollution. Oh, it's Cake.
Hi.
Cake, do you know how hard it is? I have so much respect for you. I'm trying so hard not to constantly shitpost into our development channel.
No, do it. Do it. What are you gonna shitpost about? What are you gonna do?
I was going to do an ad here and say the entire project is moving over to PHP because I think it's a better framework for what we want to do. Just like random shit like that all day. But I think you would actually get triggered, so I didn't want to fuck with your project.
No, that's Dan when he unironically is like, just use PHP to make this web page to get the stats.
Based.
Yeah, and instead of being done with it in 1 hour, we have to spend fucking 6 months like having an AWS integration with Google Cloud ports and dude, the bot isn't working from the GitHub to pull. It's like, all right, bro.
Based. Yeah, I want to just post random things from Stack Overflow. Like, why aren't we doing this, guys?
Yeah, exactly. That is the way you do it.
Oh man.
I've thought about doing this. I've actually thought about like if I ever had the time, I wanted to make a bot where like chat could control viewer call-ins.
Mm-hmm.
So then like tier 4 subs would get like extra points to kick like snooze callers and stuff. It's like actually like pretty easy to do. Both Orbiter stocks is like we're planning on like a gambling system kind of, so it's like definitely possible.
Okay.
So, but somebody just keeps has some projects, and I just I get tied up, and they want me to put so many hours into some projects, and I just don't have time, Steven.
You're doing a great job. We believe in you, okay?
Oh no, it's just other people who acquire my attention.
Are you like trying to start drama right now, Cake?
Wait,
right?
is Dan taking your time from me?
No, not in
for
the
what?
slightest. I have no idea what he's talking about. And Cake, I don't know why you're literally doing this right now.
Oh, I'm just
Oh, so he is. Dan doesn't want you to talk about it.
Yeah.
You're such a motherfucker, Cake. All right, well, I know who's not going on the nice list now.
Oh no.
It's not.
Wow. So what? Now the real question is, what project is Dan dismantling now? Using Cake to do it. Unbelievable. There he goes.
Oh my god. Thanks, Cake. Stupid fuck. I'm actually pissed now. Good job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Dan.
Just big posting,
Not cool, Dan. Not cool.
Twitchstocks.com.
Oh yeah, remember when that site exploded for like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
How far back?
If you really want to get developers going, instead of doing like I think we should use PHP, just drop in and just say like, actually, I think Rust would be more performant here, and then don't say anything else and just leave.
Based. I'm noticing you're not really including me in on any of our sprints that we're doing either.
Yeah.
Could I? Yeah, I would like to be.
You want access to the ticketing system?
Yeah, I'd like to. I would like to.
Some programming work. I see you've learned a lot with Factorio here.
Yeah. I just want to be able to make requests,
I see you're doing really good at refactoring the same work over and over again here in Factorio. So I think it would be perfect for our code base.
Exactly. Kind of like how Jader's been working on the same website for 12 fucking years. Okay, and we still don't have 2 chats. We still don't have mentions working. What's going on, Jader?
Mentions does work. That's been fixed.
Not on my computer.
Well,
I'm using Netscape, by the way.
Yeah,
which browsers are we supporting here?
You got to restart 3 times before you ask these kind of questions.
Okay, true. My bad. Do you ever feel bad on new Windows installs when you're trying to get Chrome and it's trying to stop you like 45 different ways?
Oh yeah, poor Microsoft.
Please try Edge.
Edge uses
another browser.
Yeah, it uses Chromium. It's all the same stuff now, guys. Did you know that it's way more secure?
It's fast. We promise.
Where's I haven't tried Windows 11 yet, but I imagine I'm gonna have to make the switch eventually.
I'll use it on my laptop. It's all the same
How
shit
is it?
now. I don't know. Windows 7 was the last Windows I was excited for, and then I stopped caring.
I think Windows 10 is pretty good, but Windows 11, I feel like, didn't they take a major part of it away? That people are pissed, like, I don't know, maybe something with the taskbar or something like that?
It's kind of... Oh, wait, actually, they might have. I don't remember.
The right-click option on the taskbar is like completely gone now. So like you can't just jump to like Task Manager that way quickly, or.
I know that I'm
at work. I'm not too excited about it, but.
I know I'm booming a little bit, but I really don't like the. I do not like the internet integration with the Windows shit. Like when
the forced login, the forced like Microsoft account shit.
Yeah, and like when
when
I go to my
that
search
shit
bar,
seems criminal.
when I go to my search bar, like when I'm searching for stuff, I don't want this to ever give me search the web. I just don't care. I don't ever want to see that on my search bar on my computer. That's what I have a fucking browser for. I don't need to do that.
You guys remember there used to be a program? I don't know what happened to it. It's called Google Desktop. Any old guys out there remember having Google Desktop installed on their computer? And it was like the best search for your files compared to anything else.
There's a program called, I believe it's called Search Everything now, and it does that.
Yeah, but the fact that I need to mod like my Windows install for it to be usable is the biggest code.
Annoying. Yeah, especially because it's like it's Windows. Okay, if I wanted to like hardcore start modifying all my shit, I would be some fucking Linux nerd. But,
Linux,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, people are like, oh well, it's really easy. You just have to go into probably not regedit anymore, but you just have to do this to disable that and to turn off the telemetry and blah blah. I was like, bro, I don't want to do all that shit.
Run these like 8 random PowerShell scripts off of some random.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah. Download this, double click the batch file. 3 little boxes are gonna pop up real quick. Don't worry, that means it's working. Like, okay, dude. Cringe. And I also don't like why I don't like it when people change things to add more functionality. That's fine. It's annoying and I'll get used to it, but that's okay. But I don't like all the changes to like all the settings menus and everything too. That it feels like it makes it harder to do everything. But I might just be booming. I don't know.
But everything is still there in the old control panel still. If you it's still all there.
It's so annoying.
It's like using PayPal. PayPal is like the worst website for that shit.
Yeah, it changed. They changed. Like it used to be like you clicked on the site and there's like everything you could do was there, but now it's got like 3 different weird shortcut menus and like, yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking annoying.
I meant like the funniest part of using PayPal is as you browse through the site to different pages, you like see remnants of control panels. Old designs.
You get randomly sent
it's like
an old URL with an old site still.
Yeah, it's like, hold on, I need to update my business name. Oh, holy crap! This is a Web 2.0 design.
Welcome to 2008 like PayPal webpage. Yeah, Jesus.
And the PayPal logo is still like the old style. Yeah, it's funny.
eBay is like that too. eBay's got a ton of those hidden pages.
Yep. Good old eBay.
That used to be I don't know if people still do, but that used to be a way to hack into old websites that like if you could find really old login pages, the security wouldn't be as sophisticated on them. So you could either like, if not brute force stuff, sometimes it wouldn't use 2-factor authentication, or you could like buffer overflow like really shitty old sites. There was always like weird stuff like that. But like sometimes
it still happens. Yeah, like that. I think like Microsoft still has that problem because there's a million different. If anyone has ever worked with like enterprise Windows stuff, there's a million portals with a million logins everywhere.
Nice, based.
You guys know that I discovered a bypass of PayPal's 2-factor authentication and submitted it to PayPal.
What a lot of dumb fuck! Holy shit! You're actually so stupid. I'm surprised you didn't go to jail.
Yeah, I'm just I'm a computer hacker.
I can't. When I hear about companies doing that, I hope they get hacked and just lose everything. It's actually so unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh man. What else is on the agenda? So you want to tell the class about your iguana experience, Steven?
Oh no, I've seen some iguanas running around here, so.
You get it now.
Yeah, they're huge. I was driving across the road and I saw one running across the road, and it's like fucking. I feel bad for Dan. It's like you can almost hear it. They're like, it's one of those things where I don't know if you ever had the experience where there's a bug that's too big to squish because you're like, this is going to be like a body. Yeah, some of those iguanas that I've seen running around. They're iguanas, right? That's what they're called.
Yeah.
They're just like, holy
they're huge.
Shit. Yeah.
They're fucking huge. They're bigger than cats, and they're like shitting in places. And they're fucking scary. They're fucking dinosaurs, man. They got teeth, and they'll whip you with their tail and shit. God, I hate them so much.
Will they really whip you with their tail? Is that true?
I think so. Dude, hold on. There's a video. You're gonna hate iguanas after I send this to you. One second, let me find it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is that death roll thing? Like, do all reptiles do that? Wait, hold on. Am I retarded? Is an alligator and a crocodile? These guys are reptiles, right? Do they?
Is an alligator what?
Alligators and crocodiles and shit. These are reptiles, right? They count as reptiles.
What's the difference between a reptile and an amphibian?
Amphibian just means water-based creature, right?
What? I would assume an alligator is a water-based creature. No.
Water-based mammal? Is an amphibian always a mammal?
Are frogs? Frogs are amphibians, but they're not warm-blooded, are they?
I have no idea.
Mammals are warm-blooded.
Yeah.
Blooded. See, there it is. That's the aphasia kick. I knew it. I'm dying. I'm literally dying in front of you, and you're laughing about it. You're gonna wake up one day. You're gonna try to get a hold of me, and my wife's gonna answer the phone and be like, "He died." I'm like, "What? You're JKing?" She'll be like, "Nope, brain tumor." And then you're gonna feel really bad because you're gonna remember this conversation from like 6 months ago where Dan was like, "I wonder if I have a brain tumor," and you're like, "Nah, you're good, Dan. Don't even go see a doctor. You're fine."
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't said anything because I don't want to alarm her, but Lena's had a cough for like a month, and she's like, "Is this bad?" I'm like, "I don't know. You're probably fine. Just go to the doctor." There's only one other person I've known though that's had a cough for as long as her though.
Oh god.
And that's Rachel when she had fucking cancer. I'm like, maybe you should go to the hospital, Lena, get things checked out. Just in case.
A month she's been coughing?
Yeah, she's had like a cough for like a month. Or like a sore throat / cough. But she's also like streaming like every day and talking all the time too, so maybe she just hasn't had time to recover. Or it could be a residual cough from having COVID, maybe.
Yeah, one or the other.
Oh god, we're gonna be the progressives with long COVID. Fuck.
No, not me.
Well, no, like Melina. Let me get a...
Oh.
Hold on one second.
I have Modern Warfare 2 installed, but I want to play the campaign. I guess we could get Steve to play the campaign too. That would be good. But I think he's on this grind of this garbage game. Does he play campaign?
We are stuck in Factorio. You are never getting him out of this.
It'd be a shame if his save file corrupted.
It would.
If what corrupted?
Nothing.
Save file for Factorio.
My 200-hour game, you're just joking about that getting corrupted? You think that's funny?
Are you going to play the new campaign for COD?
I never play the campaigns. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe? Okay. Fuck you, Cargo Bay. Not Daffy Duck. Doesn't sound anything like him.
Wait a second. Does he?
What? No.
Does he kinda, guys?
No. How? First off, how would you get an impression of Daffy Duck?
Wait, holy shit. You kinda do, a little bit.
How? In what way?
How did you get... How?
He kinda does.
Wait, holy shit! Wait, say it just like that. Say it again, just like that. How? How, Doc?
Let me go.
Say it. Say that. Yeah, say it how you said it.
Hold on, I'm just Googling something real quick.
It's sounding like Daffy Duck. Is that one of the symptoms of aphasia, guys?
No, he like does that when he's talking a lot.
Does what?
I don't know. He sounds like a fucking cat or something. It's like he has like a lisp or some shit.
Okay. Did you like high school when you look back on it all? Were you like, high school? What a fun time.
Hold on one second. There's someone who's wrong in the chat. Hey, Handlebar.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit, Dan is so dumb. How the fuck is a platypus a mammal? Hey, guess what, retard? It is a mammal. Okay? Go back to school, kid. That's a big L for you. Anyways, what were you asking about school?
Do you look back fondly on high school or no?
Well, I dropped out of high school. So
Wait, how did you drop out of high school? Explain what that process was like. Were you like 17, 18?
I was 16.
16. Don't you have to go to school? Is it right until you're 16 or?
No, you can drop out earlier. You just say that you're gonna do homeschooling.
Your parents were okay with that?
Well, I was a fucking shit show. They were just like, okay, you need to get out of the house, and I did.
What was the first place you moved to?
Some like fucking scuffed ass apartment in like a farm town.
How did you afford it?
My parents were helping initially.
Okay.
And then I got a job working at a convenience store. And then I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. Oh wait, no, Dunkin' Donuts was before that. I worked at a convenience store. I was a telemarketer for a little bit. What else did I do? Convenience store, telemarketer. I know I had other jobs, but fuck me, I can't remember them. Yeah, man, the telemarketer shit. Oh, I worked at a factory for a very short period, like 2 months maybe.
What kind of factory?
It was called Universal Tube. They made fucking tubes. And that was literally my job. I took the tubes from this place and moved them to that place, and I did that for 12-hour shifts every day. Okay. Well, 4 days a week or something. Yeah.
Tube and Dan.
And that was it. Yeah. Well, listen, there's a lot of my life is dope now, but it was not dope back then, in the words of Kanye. I delivered appliances. Yes, I delivered furniture right after I got out of the Coast Guard. Worked for some fucking shitty furniture store in New Orleans, and I had a Dodge Dakota pickup truck, and I worked by myself. And people would like buy a couch, and I would have to like, I guess I would take someone sometimes. I must have, because I couldn't. It's not like I could move it all by myself every time. But I moved it. God, I was fit back then. I was thick. Ah, man. That was a strapping young Dan back in those days. I'll tell you what. I was taking furniture up 3 flights of steps. No problem. Having a fucking pack of cigarettes afterwards, too. No big deal. Yeah.
Why did you quit smoking?
Smoking is not good.
Yeah, obviously, but you were smoking at one point in time. I'm curious why you quit.
For, I think from when I was 18 until I was, I want to say like 22, maybe? Or 23 at the most.
What was the drive to quit, though? Yeah.
Well, like, you don't... Sometimes, you know, everyone who smokes tries to quit a few times. And it's only when you quit that you realize... First off, you smell like shit all the time. Like, really, really bad when you smoke. And people who smoke don't recognize that they smell really bad, but you do. You smell so fucking bad.
I don't know why this is a thing, or maybe this is just all in my head, but, like, weed smoke smells stronger, but when you're done smoking weed, it goes away after, like, a day or two. Even for people that smoke all the time. But, dude, cigarette smoke, like, fucking gets into everything. Like, somebody can get on my car in a new set of clothes right out of the washer dryer. They get in my car. I'm like, bro, you are a smoker. I haven't had the feeling in a long time because people don't. But oh my god, dude, I don't know what it is, but cigarette smoke is like so like ugh.
Yeah, it really smells bad. Like, and that's the thing. Like, if you're a smoker, maybe you're even listening to me, right? Like, yeah, it smells bad, but you know, whatever. You don't understand that like non-smokers, when you walk around them, like we smell you and we think like I guess the vibe that you get when you smell a smoker is that this is like a poor white trash person. That's like the real vibe of honestly that you get of people who smoke in 2022 for sure.
Did you have the experience when you went to Europe on vacation where someone next to you starts smoking?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's especially in Paris.
Yeah,
crazy.
Well, it's always crazy when I go to Europe and I just I just get this feeling of like 2005, and I'm like, and I look around like, oh, there's someone out here smoking. How weird. I haven't seen that in so long. That's like, I wish that needs to be studied. I don't know how the United States like fucking deleted smoking from our culture in like 5 or 10 years.
China is really really bad at that too. China, and I don't think Japan, but China is fucking really bad. Yeah. Like when I was in Hong Kong, everyone smokes fucking everywhere. Anyways, so with smoking, you will smell super bad. And you won't know, and you'll think, it's just people deal with it. No, you smell like shit, and when you go and make that first impression, your breath smells bad, but you smell bad, like from a few feet away, like just bad, not like whatever. And it's like a poor, like, grandmother that's about to die, but she's only 62 years old, and she lives in a trailer. That's the vibe that you give and the smell that you have when you smoke. So that's the first reason that I quit, is I recognize that smell, like, ooh, this is not good. Then the second thing is that it really does turn your fucking teeth and everything around you yellow. Like pretty bad. Third thing is that it's kind of disgusting, I guess, a little bit. Like, and what I mean by that is like you have ashtrays everywhere. You're coughing up a fucking storm. You're typically gonna wake up feeling like shit. Oh, dude,
that senior citizen smoker's cough that my grandma. Dude, I remember hearing that every fucking day. Oh, and I could even tell. As soon as the first cough happened, I knew how many times she was a cough, how long she lasted for. Every time, I got so used to hearing it. Oh my god, yikes!
And then, maybe I can I don't know. I feel like maybe I can convert someone here. I'll try it. So I quit cold turkey because there wasn't vaping back then, and I didn't smoke ever again after that. But I did take up vaping maybe 5 years after I was completely smoke free, which wasn't smart, but it's not as bad for you. So I would stress this for people who are currently smoking. Vaping will give you the same sensation for sure. You may have tried it before, but you probably have not tried the correct way of vaping to get up of smoking. So you may have like been in a situation where you're like, fuck, I need to smoke. Let me get one of those like pseudo looking cigarettes from the gas station. It's not the right way to do it. You should make a real effort to go to a vape store and try to get a decent setup that's going to give you a similar buzz to what you have right now, and give it a week. Force yourself. You're not gonna be craving or fucking dying. It may not be as nice. It may not be like the going outside and like lighting up and chilling for a few minutes and coming back in. But you will get used to it. And then the best part of it is that you're not going to smell like shit anymore. It's definitely better for you. I can say this without a doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that vaping is 100% better for you than smoking.
Probably. The only worry now, though, is that you're going to have a lot of people vaping.
Well, I'm only talking right now to the cigarette smokers in chat.
No, I know, but there's like an epidemic now where there's a whole bunch. Like for the first time ever, the amount of smokers has gone up too, I think. Because so many people are getting into vaping, and now they're going from vaping to smoking and shit. It's pretty insane.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you can try to be smart about it. So, like, don't buy, like, how on Amazon, whenever you buy anything,
there's
like the name of the brand is
like Zing Zang version or whatever.
Well, no, every product you're buying on Amazon now, the name of the brand is like, Donoju, and it's like, what the fuck is this? And it's just like some, like, make sure you're not buying a brand like that.
Drop shipping you.
Yeah, exactly. Just buy one. There's like a few reputable brands that you can buy your equipment from, and then do that, and then go online and buy your vape juice, if you will. There's a few places that have like, you can see everything in it. But if you get the right stuff, there's only really going to be 3 ingredients in it. You're going to have, or 4, it depends. So you're going to have vegetable glycerin, and you're going to have propylene glycol, and both of those things are pretty similar, by the way. So you have those 2 things. Then you're going to have nicotine, which is just it's not an element, but it's a chemical compound. It just is nicotine. And nicotine is very similar to caffeine. There's not a lot of harm, in my opinion, from the reading I've done, that comes from nicotine. It's going to certainly raise your heart rate. It's going to increase your blood pressure. But nicotine itself is not what kills you from smoking cigarettes. It is all the other aspects of doing that. Don't get me wrong, it's probably not good to raise your blood pressure and your heart rate. And there's probably some other effects, but it's not that killer. And then the 4th thing is going to be flavoring. So you should make an effort to find vape juice companies that are pretty keeping ingredients minimal, look like they're made in the United States, look like they're taking things seriously. I think there's one called Naked. The one I used to do back in the day was called Velvet Cloud. That's what I used to do because it was just vegetable glycerin and nicotine, and that was it. Or, and flavoring as well. Mm-hmm. And I think the goal for any smoker here is to stop, right? And it's not hard to do. That's the thing. I promise you won't suffer switching to a vape from smoking cigarettes. You won't suffer. You might not like it as much for the first 1 to 2 weeks, but I promise you, if you get a somewhat decent setup, you won't be like jonesing or anything like that. And then once you get set up and used to the vaping setup that you have, then in a year, whatever, as long, you can actually work very easily. This is the best part about it. You can work super easily to get yourself off of vaping completely, because you can go down and cut the amount of nicotine as many times as you want to. So if you're starting on a 6 milligram or something like that, you can go and you can switch it to a 4 or a 3. And then from there, you can go to a 1.5 by mixing it directly with a 0 nicotine juice. And then the goal is eventually your mind and your body, you actually don't even know that you get off of the nicotine after a while, because you just keep switching to eventually a 0 nicotine solution, and you can do that, and then that is how you can 100% break it. So I've said this as someone who's quit smoking and someone who's quit vaping.
Multiple times.
Yeah, well, I quit vaping multiple times. I only quit smoking once. You can do it, for sure. All my smokers out there, you smell like shit. Bitches don't want to fuck you. They don't want to kiss you. You open your mouth, it smells so bad, and you never will know. You're just going to be like, man, I wonder if I really smell. You do. You smell like shit. Your apartment smells like shit. Your car smells like shit. And you look like shit, too. You need to fix that stuff immediately. Switch to vaping. Go ahead. Give it 2 weeks. If I'm wrong, after 2 weeks, I'll send you a dick pic. Okay? That's all I can do. Okay?
Damn,
give it a shot.
Daniel.
There you go. That's a good offer. So
That's a
good
way
luck.
of saying you're not sending anything.
Funny as always.
Got him.